Hello everybody, it's I, the Luigi Big Mac, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play. Wario is back, and we're going to be doing Wario Land 4! His greatest achievement! And in case you don't get that reference, there's like a video called like Life with Wario, it's like episode 2 or something like that. But like Wario goes like, look guys, look, it's one of my greatest achievements. Wario Land 4 for the Game Boy Advance. And he goes like, oh look, Virtual Boy Wario Land for the Virtual Boy. Ultimate Classic. Anyway, enough blabbering. Obviously, we're playing this on the Nintendo Switch Online GBA. We're playing this through the Nintendo Switch Online GBA thing, like same method as we did for WarioWare Incorporated. And that's mainly because, well, Nintendo finally fucking released it, which, thank you! Like, it was an absolute fucking crime that Wario Land 4 was not even included initially. Like, I mean, I'm glad Wario Land 3 was included for the Game Boy stuff, but no Wario Land 4. Alrighty, we're gonna be doing this on normal difficulty. Now, I never beaten Wario Land 4, but I played this a bunch, like, grown up, through emulation. And what do you mean, like, emulation? Like, on my iPhone, like, using, and I know I did not jailbreak my phone. Like, and what I mean, like, emulate, like, back in the day, Apple did not allow emulators on the App Store. So, in order to get emulators, you either had to jailbreak your phone, or you had to find a website that allows you to install a non-jailbreak version of an emulator. But I remember, like, you know, like on the school bus to school, or like on the bus to a Disney park, I would be playing Wario Land 4. I mean, it sucked because I was using touchscreen controls, but it was better than nothing. But I mean, what else can I say? I'm very familiar with this game. So we can jump, we can shoulder bash, and we kind of have this thing. So, as you guys know, I've done Let's Plays of both Beat Tower twice, mind you, because of the noise updates. And then we also have Anton Blast. All three of these games are inspired by this game. You'll see in just a moment, but you know, Wario has his little dash here, which will be kind of useful when we get to a level that, you know, will allow us to, you know, do what we need to do. Obviously, oh yeah, you can absolutely jump during the shoulder bash. In fact, sometimes you cannot reach certain platforms without it. Like, of course, you can jump up here, but you have to do that in order to break the block. Other than that, oh yeah, you can also ground pound. It changes these guys' color. Yeah, so that's just a regular ground pound, and then, but if Wario is, okay, so this teaches us what the R button does, so let's build up some momentum here. So yeah, as you hold R and hold forward, Wario will start building up speed, allow him to break these blocks right here. Also, case in point, if you can't jump from the water, you have to use the shoulder bash and jump. Hold on, let's build up some speed here so we can. Hold on. I know it's 100% possible to be able to. Okay, game, you're kind of being an asshole. You're being an asshole right now, game. Come on, it's entirely possible. Ah, forget it. There we go. I swear I'm good at this game. I swear. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Now, Wario can also break blocks that are above him, you know, like Mario can. After all, the Wario Land games were founded on the Mario formula. Literally, Wario Land 1 was literally called Super Mario Land 3. So, technically, I mean, you could argue that Mario Land 1 and 2 are Wario games because Mario Land 1 is called Super Mario Land 3, but... Ow! Okay, so here's another case of enemies changing behaviors. Well, enemies can change behaviors sometimes. Or at least with this one changes behaviors when you ground pound. So, you know, this guy does a little, like, stick twirl. And then you can change him to red. He still does the stick twirl, but now whenever he sees Wario, he tries and goes into murder mode, and then he goes back to yellow. Now, unlike the previous two Wario Land games, Wario Land 2 and Wario Land 3, Wario actually has a health bar here, so he's no longer immortal. And I'm not even, and I'm not joking. Wario is actually immortal in Wario Land 2 and 3. And I believe, and like, it's never really explained why. The best I can say is that, and keep in mind, this information I'm about to tell you, take with a grain of salt. But apparently, like, there's a Japanese, like FAQ section for, like, Wario Land. I believe either Wario Land 2 or 3. I forget which one. But, like, but the whole concept was that basically Wario is the one answering the questions. And one fan asked him the question of why he's immortal in Wario Land 3. To which Wario responds, he just doesn't feel like dying, which I'm hoping this information is true, because that is a hilarious response. If I were truly if I was able to become immortal just because I just didn't feel like dying, oh man, that'd be really fucking great. Anyway, now this level is teaching us about ground pounds. Oh, also, you might be wondering what this little key guy is following us for. These guys are like the spirits in Anthem Blast, or the toppings in Pizza Tower. This is a required There's like 4 required collectibles in this game. I'll pause so I can show them. You have the key guy. I forget the name of the key. Like, I don't know if it's just blunt, like Key Ghost or something like that. And then you have that 4 crystals. You need to grab all 4 crystals. All 4 shards of a crystal in a level. If you don't, and you have to do that for every single level. Otherwise, you won't be able to face the boss of a specific section. So that's kind of that whole thing. And here's the main inspiration for Pizza Tower and Anthem Blast. That's right, the escape sequence. It doesn't really get shown too much. It doesn't really get shown too much in this level here, because on normal mode, the exit's always right there. But the switch to actually activate the timer is right there near the end of the level. If you play on hard, and I believe there's a harder difficulty other than hard. I could be wrong, but regardless, if you play on hard, that switch would be activated much earlier, forcing you to actually rush your level. And I believe all the crystal locations are changed in the other levels. So anyway, we beat that, and like I said, this is why you need to grab the crystals of all the levels, because otherwise we won't be able to face the boss. So, here's the minigame shop. So we can go play different games here. Now, I'm actually, you let's do Wario Derby. Now, this is meant for the GBA to be turned sideways. But it's still very playable with the way it's formatted here. And from here, depending on how good you do, you get amount of those yellow coins with the smile there. And what do these coins? What can be these coins? Yeah, so I got 1 coin there. So what are these coins used for? You'll see in just a moment as soon as well, I guess as soon as I strike out here, because we're playing baseball. Ah, balls. There we go. You can't strike me out that easily. This might be the rest of the episode, guys, I'll be honest. Up, okay. What was that? Foul! Yeah. And I believe there's a way to tell what he's about to do. I don't know what each head movement means. Okay, I keep hitting foul balls. What the fuck? Ah, there we go. I lose. Well, that's game over. Yep, so we got a coin there. I'll hold on from playing the other ones until next time we see them. And we're gonna go fight this boss here. I believe it's called Spoiled Rotten. I believe it's the name of the boss. Anyway, here we are, Wario. Let's move. And then those coins that I mentioned earlier that you earn from playing those mini games, you can go in here and buy items that'll help you with the boss fight. That's an apple bomb. That's a blast cannon, a visor man, a bugle. So each of these, and I believe a few more can actually show up later on in the game, because this is still the tutorial boss. But medals, that's what these coins are called, regardless. So if you buy any of these items, our friend right here will just show up and use the item on the boss, dealing a bunch of damage to them. And you get a free smile. Anyway, let's deal with the boss, because this boss is very easy, because it's the first boss of the game. Of course we're going to make it easy. Look at Wario just working out there. And we only have to deal with half a bar here. Okay, at this point... Oh, not yet. There we go. Yeah, so now... she's gonna have this ugly fucking face here. You're gonna have to do that. She's gonna turn around. And then you have to be careful not to get too close to her front side, because she will mess you up if you run into her from the front side. But very easy boss, as expected. Excellent! And by being that boss, we unlock the rest of the game. So here comes that big old pyramid popping out. So we have the Sapphire Passage, the Topaz Passage. This is the Sound Room. Each level has a collectible that isn't required to grab, but if I see it, I'll definitely grab it. But this allows you to play CDs. Think of it as the cassette tapes from Anton Blast, where they kind of have just like little random sounds or whatnot. You have the Ruby Passage, and then you have the Emerald Passage. Now, I'm just trying to think here. Oh, and this is Entry Passage. I'm trying to think which one I want to deal with first. Let's go with the Ruby Passage. To the Curious Factory. Anyway, welcome to the Curious Factory. Oh, I forgot to mute Discord. Fucking hell. I knew I was forgetting something. Fucking hell. Alrighty. There we go. Now it can't bother us anymore. Alrighty then. There we go. So, Curious Factory, as well as the Wario Land 4 soundtrack in general, it's easy, like, it's up there as one of my favorites. It's especially pairing with this level's music. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, the fact that it kind of has like a classical music sound, like the music has a classical feel to it that I have no choice but to admire. And this is not the only one with good ass music. Now like the other games. Also, every time you get into a transformation, the music just gets all jarbled and everything. Ah, son of a bitch. Well, it's a good thing we came down here. Okay, are you gonna... Okay, you're just gonna be a son of a bitch, huh? I'm just gonna ram through this wall. Just to make absolute sure. Okay, good. He fucked off. Good. I want to make sure... Yeah, I want to go over there, because I believe that's where the CD is. There we go. Okay, I jumped too early. Well, that stinks. Alright, I'm gonna give it one more try. Ow! Oh, you son of a bitch! Get out of here! No one likes you! Oh yeah, enemies can drop these little orbs, and if you collect enough of them, you actually gain another heart. Let's give this another go. Okay. There we go. Yep, and the reason why you need Fly Wario for this is because normal Wario can't go through that gap there. Because he's not horizontal enough. As horizontal he already is. Alright, I'm just gonna... Oh, mine when it gets flattened again. Luckily, this is right here. Okay, we got this right here. And this is another... And here's the other thing about Wario Land 4. There are these puzzle rooms, which I already fucked it up. Because I'm a fucking dumbass. Luckily, you can instantly go back down. But the thing about these puzzle rooms, you use this little scientist man here, and you have to toss him around to solve a puzzle. Luckily, this one being easy. But if he lands in the water, let me go back down here to demonstrate. Well, first, it would help if I go over. Just gonna wait. There we go. If you drop him into the water right there, he'll start swimming around, but Wario would be unable to pick him up. So So if he falls in the water, you're going to have to reset. Unless there's something in the water you have to hit. Which, as long as he doesn't stop, like, tumbling around. Like, as long like when he stops tumbling in the water, then he's unable to, you know, be picked. That's when he's, like, unable to be picked up. Now, I believe collecting the money in general here, I believe has, like, no purpose, if I recall correctly. I believe it has no purpose. Because, unlike Wario World, I'm just, like, there's no purpose in grabbing all these crystals here. Like, I think the only thing it does is that it improves your score at the end of the game. And even then, I could be wrong about that, because it's been a while since I've seen a playthrough of this game. But anyway, we just have to keep jumping on these things here. And there's a heart there. I missed right there. Missed again. I think I have to do it. There we go. And here we have another puzzle room. I believe. Son of a bitch. Alrighty. Oh, you fucking asshole. Eh. Okay, now that's there. I believe I have to get myself flat. Oh yeah, falling water also returns you to normal as Flat Wario. Okay, I now remember how I need to do this. So you have to go like that, you drop down here. Son of a bitch! Okay, I mean, obviously I had it figured out. The main issue is this thing here. Fall down here. Now that I'm rehydrated. There we go. Alrighty. And there's two different ways you can go about it. You can either become Flat Wario. I'm gonna try my method first. There we go. Yeah, so two different ways. You can either become Flat Wario and try and get in there using that, or you can just teeter off to the edge ever so slightly while crouching, and then you have just enough leeway to be able to squeeze on in. It's always a good idea to grab that heart there. Okay, now this room might seem useless. However, this is one of the possible locations of the, or rather, so as I mentioned earlier, if you play on hard mode, the crystal piece location. Oop! I did not mean to hit the home button. My bad. I'm using a new controller, so I'm using a new Wario Waluigi themed Hori controller. So you know, being thematically appropriate. Figure I break it in and everything. But see the crystal off to the left there. So this is actually one of the possible locations for this. and it only shows up there on specifically hard mode. Now here's another transformation, Fire Wario. And yes, it's not like Fire Mario. Wario is quite literally on fire, and it's like, let's see, if I had to guess. Okay, okay, I think I know. There we go. So we're gonna go down here because we can. Doing a bit of platforming here. On all of this for a diamond. Seems worth it to me. And brings us back right there. So we got two of the pieces, you know, right there and right there. We have yet to nab the key guy. Oh, there he is. And we have no choice but to activate. Well, first we're gonna light ourselves on fire because we're fucking stupid. Now, unfortunately, you cannot jump off of ladders, so you can't speed things up a bit. Anyway, now it's time to hurry up. And we have 3.5 minutes to get out of there. We don't get out of here. No one likes you. Alrighty. And then we have to go down here now. We have plenty of time. Curiosity's getting the better of me, so I wanna know what's over there. It might be the proper way I need to go. I will fucking kill myself just to know what's on the other side of this. There we go. Oh, now I have to wait for a second there. Yeah, if you idle long enough, Wario would just start, like, you know what, fuck the bullshit. If I had to guess, that probably brings you to the CD. Oh. No, never mind. Weird. I genuinely would have thought that would have brought you to the CD. Well, I don't remember where the CD is, but you know what? That's fine. But you know what? That's fine. We got this isn't gonna be this is not a 100% playthrough, so it's fine if we don't get the CD. The main thing I'm concerned about is ensuring we get that crystal fully, you know, grabbed and everything. Yeah, this is another game where Charles Martinet, like, honestly, Wario in the early 2000s is like the golden era of Charles Martinet when it comes to voicing Wario. Anyway, welcome to this stuff. Yeah, so let's see. There's a few different ways we could probably go. Okay, well, we're gonna go this way. Let's bait this guy. Excuse you. There we go. You get so fat that they just break the floor that you're standing on. I love doing it as Fat Wario. There we go. Okay. So, I'm pretty sure that's progress. Yeah, I was about to say, we can go this way. And then, if we start climbing up here, because this level has a lot of alternate paths you can take. So I'm just gonna make sure I want to make sure I covered every single ground possible. There we go. We gotta work off that fat. Also, Wario just seemingly. Now I don't know what the deal is with Wario, but I don't know if him eating an apple makes him fat, making it reverse psychology that Wario, in order for Wario to stay healthy, he needs junk food. Yeah, you gotta be careful about that monkey there. Because otherwise you're just gonna fall straight back down. There we go. Fall down here, and then there we go. We can start moving this way now. Just out of curiosity, there might have been something we needed the fat, there was probably something we needed the fat mode for. Let's see, one last thing I wanted to try. Okay. I just wanted to make sure there wasn't any secrets right there. Because, like Pizza Tower and Anthem Blast, this game does emphasize exploration at times. Oh, I love this room. Let's see. I don't know if this is the correct way to go. You know, it's probably the correct way to go. Let's see. I want to. I want to see what's over here. That could also be progress. think I now know where I need to go. So right here. Really? Ever so slightly to... Okay, now this is the perfect position. There we go. Third time's the charm. Alright. You know what, I probably should have known this wasn't the correct way just because of the diamond there. If you see a diamond, it usually signifies that it's optional, Yeah, there's like... I believe there's like a way to be able to... Ah, I see. Ow. Up, Bubble Wario. Yeah, Bubble Wario is just mainly there just to fuck with you. There we go. Okay, well now I know which way the correct way is for progress, so just gonna fall down here. There we go. First try for that one. First, we're gonna go back up because, you know, because there was some stuff we needed. Sorry, we needed that. Yeah, this is. Okay, grab all these here, and then, okay, so we're gonna go down to the bottom. Actually, since we're already up here, I'm gonna check through here, see what this is all about. This seems like a bonus room to me. I got an idea. There we go. Okay, now. Shit. Alright. I'm just gonna move on. But I saw a diamond I ever so slightly saw a diamond, so that area right there is optional. Somewhere around here. There we go. This area usually gets a lot of like optional like areas you can go. Yeah, so that's the one thing I kind of like about this level. It's just how you just kind of have like so much options. Yeah, sometimes you don't get diamonds, sometimes you just get a little bit of like money like that. Alright, now we can progress a bit more. So we're probably gonna need... Oh yeah, I see. 5 minutes! Alright. You, sir, gotta feed me. Thank you. Give me those, okay. Go up here. Okay. You know what? I probably should have gone from the middle. Doing okay, so I only have one more already. So I think I have an idea of what I need to do now. Got it. Fuck yeah. Okay, that's way too funny. Okay, we still got a decent amount of time left to go. I forgot, I was like, Pizza Tower don't automatically run. You can't break both blocks at the same time, so it's definitely a good idea to try and do that. Okay, we get them right here. Ignore that guy. Okay, now we can get out of here. Okay. Okay, now I need to go. Thank you. Ooh, nearly avoided that. There we go. Alright, so that's another level. That's another level done, so that's nice. Again, we did not get the CD in that level, but you know what, that's fine. We don't have to go for all of them. If we see it, we grab it. And we got another one of these. Alright, what's next? Oh, right. That one. You know what? Why not? Well, there's the CD right there. Don't ask me how to get it, because I don't remember. Maybe we'll find out. Fucker. Give me that. You gotta love conveyor boats. You gotta love them. Oh, son of a bitch. One day I'll get to the other side of this. There we go. Whoo-wee. Let's just open that up for safekeeping. Aha, okay, well... I highly doubt... Yeah, that doesn't break it open. That doesn't break it open. Ah, there we go. Yeah, so... Ice Wario is mainly just used as more of an inconvenience rather than food. Like, the thing about transformations is, like, the way... Depending on how they're placed, they're either designed to be helpful or necessary to progress through the level, such as immolating yourself to bring a wall that has like an icon of a flame on it, or you get frozen and you get sent back. Ah, okay, I see how I see now. There we go. That's how you do that. Okay, well the key's right there, so... Okay, well, of course we're gonna head back up. Because, you know, we actually need that key. Fucker. And then we're gonna go down to grab that heart again. Because we know that's a dead end, so... I need to remember to stop rushing forward. Okay. This should be high enough. Yep. Alright. Okay. Now, this puzzle here is just trying to ever so slightly get as close as possible and throw it up so you can unlock both of those, or hit both those blocks there, so the green one's obviously the easiest one. The hardest one is trying to get to that red one. If I... That's probably no! Fucking hell. Alright, you know what? Let's aim for the red one first, and then try and go for, green. How the fuck do you get the green one? Okay, you know what? You know what? Dumb idea. Really dumb idea. What happens if I just jump up and just toss it? Okay, I mean, it's definitely doable. Fucking hell. It's often the simple solutions. It's often the simple solutions that is what all you need. Okay, I need to go up by one. Okay. Ah, okay, there we go. Aha! From here, we can grab this bad boy here. Okay, wait for the icicle, because that icicle can fuck up your day. There we go. Nice try. You can't touch me. I'm Wario. You cannot touch me. Oh. Okay, I see now. So, you know what? I have an idea. What happens if I just... Okay. Looks promising. You know what? That kind of did me a favor. I'll be honest. Now the question here is that how to... We go this way, that leads us right here. First. Grab that heart. Because it keeps bugging me. Okay, you know what? I have a really dumb idea. So we can... That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work right there. So... This is what this is all about, folks. It's all about using your brain. Let me try something. Let me try falling down again, because now I'm here. Okay? There we go. That's what we needed to do. That's everything right there. Okay, so we did that. Okay, what happens if we just fall straight down? Okay, so that doesn't do anything. Try jumping right here. There we go. Okay, that's definitely bringing us somewhere. Okay, that leads right there. So we're going to backtrack a bit because there's still a bit more things we can actually, you know, do. Aha! There we go, so we can now access this bonus room. Ah, okay, I understand now. Okay. I thought you might have been able to... Alright, so let me check. 2, 3, 4. Aha! There we go. Mr. Genius. You can call me Mr. Genius. Okay, so that doesn't leave. Alright, is there anything else I'm missing? See, actually, hold on. I can probably slide down here. Yeah, oh yeah, well, I can 100% slide down there and get to that stuff right there. It's just a very small window. I think that's just the only thing about it. I have a very small window at that. There we go. Got it. Yeah, other than that, I don't think there's anything else you can feasibly do here. Like, well, I mean, I haven't explored. Oh, wait a minute. I know where this is. Because if I go underneath here, yeah, that leads to there. Because we're still trying to figure out. Yeah, we're still trying to figure out how to get over there. You know what? I think we have to jump up here and like I've pretty much done everything I could think of I would need to do here, so yeah. So wait, we do this. Roll down here. There we go. Nice try. Alrighty, so we can jump down here. Okay, so okay, so here's the tricky part. Trying to get back. There we go. Oh, wait. Simon. Snowball. There we go. Because I climb all the way up here. jump up here. And just like that, there we go. We got our CD. Excellent. And we got plenty of time to grab it, too. Alrighty. And we got everything in this level. That is nice. Very nice. Well, unfortunately, we are out of time, so we're gonna have to. So we're gonna start the next episode off doing Pinball Zone. But before we do anything of that sort, I'm already bored already. But anyways, that's gonna be it for today's episode. If you guys enjoyed the content I do, please consider subscribing. I really appreciate it. It'll help the channel grow and everything. That being said, I'll see you guys in the next episode where we're gonna be doing Pinball Zone and face the balls for the Ruby Passage. Yeah, Ruby Passage. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Till then, have a good one, folks. Bye-bye.